In 2007, ICBC, China's largest bank, bought a 20% stake in Standard Bank. The move increased China's footprint across Africa through funding infrastructure development and helped Standard Bank grow and further expand its reach to become Africa's largest lender, with assets now worth over $165 billion. 106 major projects were put in place across the African continent since this partnership began 10 years ago. More directly, Standard Bank and ICBC is making over $8 billion in financing available for 35 projects across the continent.
The liquefied gas project in Mozambique, it's a game changer for the nation of Mozambique, and indeed a game changer for sub-Saharan Africa. Another transaction that is also public and that we're also proud of is us funding Kafue, the power project in Zambia. It's a unique partnership, and my point about strategy, there are not many institutions that could pull off an arrangement such as that. $8 billion, ICBC looking after the offshore element of the funding, Standard Bank looking after the working capital. Unique, something that we're very proud of.
Much has been achieved, but both parties are looking to strengthen the relationship. South Africa, like the rest of the continent, wants to bulk up its manufacturing capacity to create more value chains. With Africa's growing middle class and the millions of young people entering the workplace every year, China believes Africa presents potential.
African market is huge in potential. The African continent has about 30 million square kilometers, and also it boasts a population of 1.2 billion. And it is also a rapidly developing emerging market. And at the same time, the economic and trade bilateral flows between Africa and China is being further and further promoted. The economic and political neutral trust between Africa and China is also doing well.
We know that the Chinese are going to go where their export growth is fast, where the demand is for the goods. It makes sense for them to logically move. And so that's really the key to creating sustainable ties.
Standard Bank, in the meantime, wants to increase more general and intra-Africa trade and is hoping the infrastructure development projects will start yielding some results in this regard. Sumitra Naidu, CGTN, Johannesburg, South Africa.